things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Yeah. First off, my name Tobe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans' speedy running back. He's coming off a track meet kind of week. Just a bunch.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Minor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here's Hill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Now a handoff up the middle. Minor, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Titans hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Minor. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man? I do, and I think we're seeing it right here. Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side. And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Minor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Minor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd down, it's Bryant. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See there's something when it happens in the game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Minor, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills going to take over again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now back to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this throw will be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about...
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Minor, and some room to work. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Right back to him on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Hill. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, Go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your run.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bills ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever...
There he goes, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Back now here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bills send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 3 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle they go. Minor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Play fake. Hill. And fights him off. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you what
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able down conversion.
After review
So
the play,
that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the 1st of his timeouts. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 144 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Minor, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail, all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. When it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone.
Point 'em out,